Hello everybody and welcome back to Grand Theft Auto 5. This is an older mod that I never got around to making a video on, but here it is regardless. Skyline GTR Freak made the Concorde a long time ago, and it's pretty amazing. I had a lot of fun just flying it a minute ago, getting used to it, but look at the detail of this model. Now, the nose right now looks a little strange, and for those of you that don't know much about the Concorde had an issue with the nose being too long and they couldn't really see too much when they were taking off and landing. You can now put the nose down or up with the 9 numpad key because this airplane comes with a script that was made to allow that. But as you can see, it's a pretty interesting airplane. The nose gear is just absolutely massive. I saw this airplane in person at Boeing Field, actually, in Seattle. When I was there, I went there with Zach Houseneck and we checked it out. But check out the texturing and the modeling of this thing. I'm sure it's an FSX conversion, as most of these models are. But regardless, the conversion process is, you don't snuff at it. I mean, it's a pretty long process. And he did a great job of converting this into GTA 5. It's really, really cool. Look at that. Because the airplane is so long, you got a little mini wheel back there to prevent a tail strike. But we're just walking underneath it right now. We're gonna go fly up to Procopio, probably do a landing there. We might try to get it into Sandy Shores. I don't think we'll be able to do it. From what I have gathered during this entire time I've flown it, which is not that long, to be honest, this thing does not want to slow down. So let's jump up inside of it. I'm gonna show you the other liveries that comes with this airplane. We're gonna go to the vehicle options livery menu. And we have the classic, or the British Airways that we know. We have the Pepsi, the old Pepsi one. This one, believe it or not, was a real livery on this airplane. It is ridiculous as it is. Pepsi paid the product placement or whatever, or the advertising for it. We got British Airways, the old classic retro look. I really like that one too. Then you have that one, which, to be honest, that one's probably my favorite British Airways livery. Air France, they did operate the Concorde, and there's Singapore too. There they are right there, Singapore Airlines. Oh, it's British and Singapore. That's what it is. It's both. It's just split. And I think they actually did that. These are real liveries, believe it or not. We're going to do the classic British Airways. I think that'd be for the best. Let's go ahead. Oh, let's go back here and fire up the engine. There we go. And you have to turn it down a lot in game. You know, the default jet is just so damn loud as it is. Has working landing lights, as you can see right there. Let's check out the cockpit. There it is right there. Now, if I hit the 9 key, I'll bring that thing up. Hold on. Sometimes it's kind of finicky. Nope, doesn't want to work. I think I have numlock on. That's probably why. Nope, still doesn't want to work. You don't want to come back up. Okay, well, it does work normally. And I don't know why it's not working now. I might have to respawn it. Let me do that real fast and see if we can get this thing working. All right, well, you can see I do have this one spawned in and it has the nose up, but if I hit the 9 key now, it's just not working. It was working before. I don't know what happened. Something broke it. Doesn't like me getting out of the airplane or something, possibly. I don't know. But we're going to fly this one with the nose down because we need that for takeoff and landing. We'll fly it around and check it out. And I'll show you what I'm talking about when it comes to the speed of this airplane. It's pretty insane how fast it is. So taxiing it, not terrible, really. It has the steering, the steering's way back behind you, so you got to get used to that. But other than that, it has the classic, doesn't like to turn to the right, like most airplanes in GTA 5. We're gonna taxi down here. And okay, yeah, this thing is acting really strange. It was working perfectly fine before I started recording, but isn't that just how it goes? Pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, it's kind of coming up and down. You know what it's doing? It's reminding, oh, it's based on the speed. It wasn't doing that before. So it kind of reminds me of like the cargo doors of a C-130. Or the Titan, you know how it does that? It just kind of moves around with the speed that you're at. I think that's what was happening here. It seems like it wants to go up because it is a door and it makes a total sound difference when you are flying, which you will see very soon. There we go. So evening flight into Procopio Airport. Full power, and the nose is gonna come up a little bit there. Regardless, look at the airspeed we're already at. This thing cruises, man. Look at that. And pull back. We're in the air. Just like that. Gear up. It's our left turn out this way. I don't know if it's going to work now, the nose. I doubt it. I really doubt it's going to work. Oh, it went up. Well, it's kind of doing it. I'm going to hit 9 and maybe it'll lock it up in place. Nope. Just up and down, up and down. Well, there we go. Once the airspeed's in it, it seems to be fine. It's just acting so strange. I'm trying to knock it down on there. Nope. Makes no difference. So, I mean, this is an older airplane. The script is old. This is a much newer version of GTA 5. Maybe something like that is an issue. I don't know. Look how beautiful Los Santos is this evening. Very nice indeed. Well, we'll see what it's like landing it. We're going to we'll cut across through the valley and we'll do an approach to Procopio from that direction. Well, we could go from the other direction, I suppose. Change it up. We usually land from the other way. We'll just say the winds are out of the west. This thing is just freaking out now. Look at that. Up, down, up, down. But the airspeed we have doesn't seem like it's too insane. This airplane was known for being a supersonic cruising airplane. And we're not really getting those senses of speed here in this airplane today in GTA 5. But look at the airspeed in knots there. It's showing like 550 something there, which is really fast. 183 miles per hour in GTA. There's a jet down there. Traffic, traffic. You can see him right there. We've got him in sight though. We're gonna start our descent. We're gonna let him go ahead and probably pass us. This is actually not a good situation. It's gonna cross right in our path here. We might have to turn for traffic. Yep, let's do it now. There he is right there. We're gonna fly over the top of him. That is insane. Very close to him. All right, roll wings level. We got him in sight there on the right. Not gonna be a problem for us anymore. Another jet in front of us there. Well, I think we'll just do a left downwind and we'll land that way. We got way too much altitude. A little Amatis over there on the right hand side. That's cool. This airplane is really, really neat to have in GTA. I'm hoping someday somebody will make the Concorde for X-Plane. It's a classic airplane. It really is. So much history involved with it. Doing an evening flight into here. See Procopio down there. I think those airplanes are destroyed. Yes, they are, because when I load in the airport, they always do that. Keep in mind, though, if you do have the Procopio airport installed, don't start Rage plug-in hook. Don't use your LSPDFR installation. Be sure instead to just launch GTA 5 normally and then load the XML through the map editor that way. It's the only way I can get it to work correctly. Otherwise, it acts really stupid. All right. This is going to be an interesting landing because this nose cone is being dumb. Gear down. Now, what I have to do is really, really use the left trigger here, and you're seeing how we're at 450 knots. Now, if we get too low, it'll shut the engine off. I think it's right around 400 knots. It's going to shut it off. Let's see. Maybe 350. Can't remember where it's at. Right there. So right around the 350 mark. So you want to just keep, I'm just tapping that left trigger over and over again, and we're slowing the plane down by doing this. Oh my God, bank angle. That was insane. Absolutely insane. So we're keeping it right around 130. No, slow it back down again. No, it's just the descent on top of everything else here. It's such a difficult airplane to fly. Even in GTA, just because of the speed, it doesn't want to slow down ever. Ever, 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 ever. All right, we're gonna do one night landing, then we're going to turn around and fly back to Los Santos in the day. Los Santos, I'm gonna kill the engine here. I can't see anything, damn it. And normally it helps a lot. Well, right now we're just gonna dead stick this sucker in because we have so much airspeed, who cares, right? This nose is just broken. Bring that nose up. And we're down. A little early, it looked like. Not the best flying, but this thing is, this nose cone is really, that and the instrument panel, not the greatest thing. It really is not. I don't know how we broke it, but we broke it. Make a turn off of here. Doesn't turn off too good. I mean, that's full right bumper there. And you can see it's pretty bad with it turning on it. Wasn't bad when we were in Los Santos, but man, it seems like it's bad now. It does. That's all right. Let's go ahead and change the time of day and the weather, and we'll fly back into Los Santos. Okay, we are going to fly back in the rain. And I just went ahead and just used the fix option on the airplane, and it fixed the nose cone on it. So we probably won't have a working nose that drops, but at least the thing won't be jumping all over the place on us here today. And that's all that matters. Because see, that's what you're supposed to be able to see when you're flying normally. And then it drops down like you saw when we were landing, so you can see better. Although I think we could just probably land the plane like this, no problem. I'm just saying, I don't think it's going to be an issue. Look at those waves. It looks so cool. Very cool indeed. All right, let's fly back. I'm gonna go full left bumper here and let it roll to the left because it takes so much space to turn left. Oh, we're gonna hit a little bit of water, maybe not. Almost. All right, we're gonna do a whole cruise and then we'll land. Oh, we got a sailboat. Sailboat is stuck into the airport scenery here. That's nice. All right, here we go. Full power. Goodbye, Procopio Airport. It's been fun. Procopio International. Pull back, and it just pops right off the ground. Positive rate. Gear up. We're going to do a little bit of an S flight pattern today. Over the Raton Canyon. Here's our left turn. Full power. All the way up. You can see the airspeed just holding pretty good. I mean, it is a fast airplane for GTA. I think it should be like twice as fast, honestly. If you're gonna make the Concordes are quick, and it would make sense to get up at speed and be able to just, I mean, go ridiculously fast. That would be nice. That's the only thing I think that would bring some uniqueness to this mod, but I'm enjoying it. It's really cool. Keep climbing here. We're well above the clouds now. And actually, this might not be a bad altitude for us. About 4,000 in GTA. And we'll get a good speed going here. We get over the turbulence here. There we go. Coming up on 4,000 about right there. And we're just going to keep it at full speed here so we can kind of mimic the speed the Concorde has. There it is, cruising along. All right, let's start our descent now into Los Santos. Woo. Push that nose over. We're going to be flying right over the quarry here in Blaine County. And that's where we're at right now. We're going to start a right turn. Still descending, still descending. We got a long way down still. And you can see the airspeed here. You got to just You gotta left trigger it so much. Like I'm just kind of right now going click, 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 click to maintain this speed right here. I mean, because if you don't, you're gonna come in way too fast at all of these airports. It's just how the flight model is in this airplane. I mean, at idle, look, it's idle is just so fast. So I'm just still clicking that left trigger down as we descend here. And as we come around the Palomino Highlands, we'll put the gear down and we'll shoot approach for 30 right. Okay, gear's gonna come down and we are going to be making a right turn to line up on the runway shortly. Be on a right base for the runway. Just letting this thing slow down a little bit more. We're gonna get right on the second line of our mini map there. That's what we want. Try hitting the 9 key. Nothing. Just the script is broken. It worked in the very beginning, doesn't work now, so we're just gonna land it this way, as is, in terrible conditions, of course. So that's the fun. All right, let's start turning this way. Boy, it really wants to dip its wing over a lot. We are way off here. I'm gonna use a lot of right rudder to get this line back up. Well, we're gonna be really off. This thing just goes so fast. I mean, it's unbelievably quick to where you can't stay ahead of the plane too much. Here we go. A little bit more left here. I'm gonna try not to dead stick this one. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll take the landing. Not good at all, man. It just doesn't land that well. It's because it will not slow down. It just will not slow down at all. Wind turn. You know what we should do? Hold on. Before we do that, let's just continue down this way. We're gonna attempt to fly into Sandy Shores with this. I don't think it's possible. We'll make it nice outside and we'll try to shoot an approach in there, but we're gonna have to land from the west. So let's take off on the cross runway and we'll go down that way. All right, for this flight, let's do the Pepsi one. I know some of you guys probably saw that and were like, let's do Pepsi all the way. I'm a Coca-Cola person myself, but we'll do a Pepsi Concorde. Here we go. Now we're going to see just how fast of a turn we can do from Los Santos to Sandy Shores. Here we go. Positive rate. Gear. Oh man, could you imagine seeing this Pepsi Concorde flying out of Los Santos like this? That would be cool, like in a multiplayer server. That'd be pretty amazing to see. All right, so we just go left here. Got a lot of helicopters here to watch out for. Got a life flight, and then we've got two life flights, it looks like. Talk about traffic for helicopters. We're gonna pop over this little mountain here, and then we'll begin our descent into Sandy Shores that fast. It's gonna be a quick one, but that's the whole idea. We want to see how fast we can go with it. So watch out for the topography here. Gear down, because yep, it really is almost time to land already. Look at that thing. This looks so ridiculous. There's the runway. I really don't know if we're gonna be able to make it in here, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna have to land this from the outside view, and the reason why is because that boulder is going to kill us if we don't watch it. We need to see how far out we are from it. I'm just clicking that left trigger over and over and over and over and over. We have to do a long landing. Actually, it might be short enough we don't have to worry about it. It's not too much of a wingspan. It might be okay here, honestly. All right, this is looking pretty decent. I'm gonna go ahead and kill the engines here. We're just gonna flare it. That wasn't too bad. And plenty of room to get into Sandy Shores with the Concorde. I did not think that you could do that. All right, we'll turn around. We'll fly back to Los Santos again and try to redeem ourselves, landing there. The more I fly it, the more I'm getting used to it. It's just interesting. Very interesting. Come on, baby, turn. Plenty of room there. Oops. You can't hit right bumper and the back button at the same time. It does not like that. There we go. Barely cleared that stuff. And this airplane had afterburners. And that would be cool to see that modeled. All right, Pepsi, let's do it. One more time. Full speed. I mean, it gets out of here pretty quick. Let's go ahead and just pull back. Yeah. Gear up. It's a lawn dart, man. Hard left. And we're gonna be on a nice approach for the cross runway again. Just like this. So we can see just how fast we can get from Sandy Shores to Los Santos without driving. It really is nice. Got the runway in sight. We're going to maintain our best speed we possibly can until we get there. Even heard a siren there. That was crazy. All right. Let off the right trigger here. We're going to start pumping to the left. Gear down. Lane lights are on. Clear to land. Yeah, it turns around pretty fast. Still just pumping the left trigger over and over again. Still trying that 9 key. Nope, not gonna work. Sadly. Something's interfering in it. Another script I have installed, probably. Conflicting with it. Over the numbers here. I'm gonna kill the engines and we're gonna bring the nose up. Try to get a greaser. Oh yeah. Okay. I think we redeemed ourselves on that one, at least a little bit. You can hear the engines just go right back up to being fully powered. You have to just really be careful with it. It is a fast airplane. All right, let's do the do what everybody wants to see. I don't know if everybody wants to see it, but the crashed model on this thing. We're gonna attempt to land it on the highway up in near not Paleto, but in Sandy Shores area. It's not gonna go well, I can tell you that much. There we go. Look at that thing. It's just a remarkable airplane. And that thing would just shoot out so much smoke on its departure and arrival. Smoky engines. All right, let's change the livery out on this one. At the classic. Yeah, let's do this one. The retro British Airways look. I think it looks awesome like that. There it goes. Getting some great outside shots here. right, we got the runway in quotation marks in sight. We're gonna attempt to land it up by past the U-tool. Now, honestly, the wingspan is really small, like we saw in Sandy Shores. Maybe we can make this. And if we do make it, then don't worry, we'll blow it up. I'll let you see the crash damage model on it. But I'm thinking we're gonna die on this one, honestly. Can't see this one happening. Start pumping that left over and over, flying right over all these. Look at that. That looks so crazy. Over the Rohan Alternates wind farm. Yep, we have our emergency landing. We go right here, actually. Oh, we lost the engines. We lost the engines. We are dead sticking it right now. Oh my God, this is not gonna go well. Hold up, hold up. Oh, we made it down. You have gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Oh yeah, you're gonna fight me, dude? Really? Yeah, you're gonna fight me? Is that what you're doing? Oh my God. A GMC just hit me. Oh, they're dead. These cars are losing their minds. Look at this. Hitting everything known to man. Oh, dude. Okay, well. Let's kill the engine. Let's get out and look at this thing on the highway. Oh my God, that is nuts. Oh, he's trying to push it. A little push truck. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty darn cool to see that. Did not expect that. What are you gonna do, people? This is a joke. I wonder if we can take off in this. Let's try. Let us try. No, not that. Get up in this. Oh no, he's not gonna get up in this plane, is he? There he did. All right. Engine on. Just gonna go past him, don't worry. Full power. Get this thing rolling. Clear that truck. There you go, no problem. Got a tree here, go to the left. In between the trees. We're good. Full power. And rotate. Oh! Okay. That was ridiculous, but we did it. That was crazy. All right. Let's see what it can do here. Let's see the damage model on. I need to put God mode on for my guy. Not vehicle God mode, just God mode for me, so I can actually see the damage after it's been done. All right. Just point it down at the ground. Right into this car. This set of cars here. There you go. Oh, we're gonna die. No, pull your parachute. There you go. Just like they taught you. And we hit a tree. Shit. Let's go look at it. Let's look at this damage. Oh my heavens. That is pretty amazing. Okay, that's invisible. Part of the wing there. We got a tire out here in the middle of the highway. That was pretty brutal of a crash, though. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you can climb on it, though. So it shatters completely the wing. There's wing separation with the model. That's pretty cool. And there we are. Well, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Checking out the Concorde. Look at this. What is that bird doing? That was not some realistic maneuvers there by that bird. But anywho, I'll see you guys next time. Take care. What is that SUV doing? It just drove over on its two wheels. And now they're getting out. What are you doing? Get your phone out for this. I don't know what they're doing. It's amazing, actually. They're losing their minds running into nothing. What? He's just going to do that over and over again, I guess. A little bit of a traffic jam happening here.